Good morning, Jamie gang. Okay, good morning, everybody. Okay, when you guys get a chance, go ahead and come on in, girl. Go ahead and like the video, all that other great stuff. But understand, it's been some drama going on all over there on the Twitter streets, girl, and we definitely have to talk about it. Okay, girl, I woke up. I was up late. I don't went to sleep. Woke up, girl. The drama is still going on between Nicki Minaj and Miss Lotto girl. And some part of me is like commending Lotto for being able to even stand up to Nicki and just say whatever the hell it is that's on her mind. So I'm definitely going to be giving her props for that. You feel what I'm saying? But before we really get into it, girl, y'all know I got to talk about some other stuff, get some more people time to wake up, girl. Get the worms or whatever they got up in their eyes, out their eyes, wash their face just a little bit, and come on into the chat. So before we really get into some things, okay, let's get into some other things real quick, okay? So I wanted to bring this to you guys. It seems like DJ Akademiks then got into it, girl. Actually, I want to adjust my screen just a little bit, okay? So it seems like Academics' girlfriend, okay? Let's get into that real quick. So it seems like there was an altercation involving his girlfriend. And he felt the need that he wanted to get all in her face, yell at her, try to get her under control. Some part of me is kind of like, as much as I feel like he's wrong and he does try to explain the situation, like, why he got to do all that for you to calm down? I mean, I understand when people emotions be high, whatever, girl. Sometimes it's kind of hard to control people. Hey, Marcel, how are you? Okay, that is one of the worst things people can do. Hey, Miss Wanda, when you telling a person to calm the hell down when they don't really want to calm the hell down. But I don't know. Sometimes I kind of feel like it hits different when it's your mate coming to you trying to get you to calm down, but he yelling all in your face. So they're like, why does he have to get to that spot to yell at you like that? But then at the same time, it's like, why you gotta embarrass her more by getting all in her face, yelling at her? Because at this point, it looked like you was the one that was trying to fight her for real, for real. So I understand why a lot of people was on your head top. And then he had to come back and he had to explain the situation and let people know that his girl was getting in a fight and she was drunk. He says he was stopping two women from fighting. She got mad because women were coming up to me in a party, taking pics. And girl, see, this is why whoever she was arguing with should be over there ragging, tagging her ass, if you ask me. Because who is Academics? Who is Academics for you to feel away or anything about? Who is Academics for you to be sitting up there getting jealous that people trying to take a picture? And who is the people that's trying to take a picture with motherfucking Academics? Like, girl, all of this over him? Only for the same man that you over there fighting over coming into your face looking like he want to fight your ass, yelling all in your face, putting his spit all on your face. Ooh, girl, I don't know what y'all be signing up for, honey. But if that's what who the hell am I? Who the hell am I? You feel what I'm saying? Like both of y'all on some weird SHI. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all is on some weird SHI. I don't really got a whole lot more to say about that. I'm just stuck on both of y'all as some weird shit. Because like I said, why you doing that much that he gotta get at you like that? And then why do you not have any type of I don't know. And I only can speak from how me and my guy are, you know what I'm saying? He's a very calm, relaxed, chill guy. So it ain't gonna take a whole lot. He just gotta rub my back for the most part. And I'm just like, all right, I'm cool. I'm calm. You know what I'm saying? So how he approaches it versus what she already got going on, and then for you to think that somebody really want this man and mad because he taking pics with folks or whatever the case is, like it's not clicking for me. It's not making sense. All right. But anyway, girl, anyway, this what you want, this what you got. Good luck. Who the hell am I? Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to some other all right. Let's go ahead and move on. Cardi B. All right, before we get into the girls that's really finna get into some things, okay? Cardi B, y'all know the other day, not too long ago, she was trying to find out how much money Miss Tasha K had in her account. Come to find out, Tasha K only had about $1,000 and some dollars in that account. And what ended up happening was, girl, with that thousand and something that she had in that account, Tasha came to social media talking about how she was gonna do a contest and give the money off to all these other people. Now, I don't know if that's what, Tasha K ended up doing for real, because I wasn't following along. I don't know if any of y'all put videos out to get a coin and her announce the winner or whatever on Sunday. I feel like she was trolling y'all. She wasn't going to do that. But I do believe that it probably was $1,000 in that account. Now, does she have more money than that? I do believe she has more money than that. I think that's just all she had in that particular account. You feel what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter because they're saying that Cardi B is moving to seize profits made from Tasha K's YouTube channel after learning there are only 1,000 and some dollars, okay, in her bank account. I'm not mad at Cardi for this. I was wondering how long was it going to take Cardi to actually try to come through and snatch up all the coin that, the old girl owes her. So I definitely have been wondering that. How long is it going to take you to do that? That was a question from the very beginning. I guess she didn't want to take her channel because she felt like she has to use this channel in order to pay me. So let her do her thing. Now it's giving, girl, do she work for you now? Because if you're trying to garnish and seize all of her coins, so like how is it like that sounds like going forward. So if you're trying to take that coin, so is it like she worked for you, girl? Because you finna be getting all the money. Did she owe you? Anything, any check that YouTube finna send to her or Google finna send to her, it's finna come right back. Girl, this is some good. Listen, I don't wish it on nobody. I don't wish it on nobody, And I'm not trying to bask or gloat or whatever the case is in whatever downfall this may be when it comes to a coin. But I mean, she tried to give you chances to moonwalk out this situation, yet you wanted to continue to go forward to prove a point to other folks, yet here we are. So that's a really sad, and I really hate that for you. Like, that's sad. Pay that lady that money. They're saying that the court document said you are hereby, whoa, whoa, okay? You are hereby commanded. Girl, if that don't sound like some House of the Dragon, girl, you are hereby commanded. What? To immediately hold all money, including wages and other property, except what is known to be exempt, belonging to the defendant or obligations owed to the defendant named above, beginning on the day of service of this summons. Wow, wow, wow. So I'm wondering if she were to start a whole nother, well, she already has her app, right? So I don't know how that works. It's probably going to be a whole nother process to try to seize that money, if even possible. So she might just stop putting content on YouTube and just strictly go into her website, into her app or whatnot. But I'm wondering if she wanted to continue to move forward on YouTube, if she would create another page and just put it under her husband's name. I don't know. I got questions that need answers now because I'm not too sure anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, this is embarrassing. Jeez Louise. Oh, well, we hate it for you. Either way, good luck. Okay. Now we are about to get into some tweets, girl. Okay. Definitely about to get into some tweets. Go ahead and like up the video if you have yet to do so. Yes, honey, we are up early with it. I mean, hell, the girls been at it all night. They been at it all night, and then they woke up with the bullshit. So I said, well, let's wake up with them then. Um, let's wake up with them. You know what I'm saying? The best part of waking up is having Nicki and Lotto in your cup, I guess, girl. All right. So we're definitely about to get over here to the Twitter so that we could talk about some things. Okay. So let me go ahead and put that back up on the screen, honey. And I feel like, you know what? I want to start with Nicki first because Nicki actually ended up putting up a video, right? She put this video up yesterday. And let me see because I want to be able to scroll right to the part where she kind of goes into the conversation of her feeling a way about her album, her latest song. Y'all know she dropped a track called Super Freaky Girls. She even went on to do a remix for the song, which continued to keep the song in the top 10 for the past few weeks, right? Y'all know Nicki does really good with pop records, honestly, in my opinion. Usually all her pop records go. I know she dropped like two or three songs earlier this year that weren't necessarily pop. I think one was a feature. And then she also dropped a song with Fabio Foreign. Then she did one song, I think on her own, and then another one with Lil Baby. I don't think all of those songs, I think they did good, but I don't think they had the success of this song. But typically, I just feel like Nicki is a pop rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, hip hop, like hip pop. artist to me. You know what I'm saying? She definitely dabbles in both, but most of the time when her songs really hit and they land, it's because it's reached a larger audience, and with that larger audience, primarily is a pop record. So when I heard it, I said, "Oh, this is a pop track." As soon as I heard the snippet she played, I said, "Oh, this gonna go." I already know it's one of those pop things. They're gonna play it in all types of clubs and stuff. Like this is gonna be something that's gonna go. Well, Nicki submitted the track to the Grammys, I believe. She submitted the track and or submitted her song or whatever to the Grammys, and she submitted it for the rap category. Well, what ended up happening was they snatched it from the rap category and they moved it over to the pop category, from my understanding. So she's going to be nominated in the pop category, I do believe. And she kind of talked about that because obviously this was something that kind of frustrated Nicki. So let's go ahead and see what Nicki had to say about that. Okay, you guys can't hear okay, you can't hear what she's saying. Give me 1 second then here. Give me 1 second and let me know whether you guys can hear it. Um, all right, let's try this. Let me know if you guys can hear it now.
So let me talk to y'all about something real quick. It's only gonna take 2 minutes. Super freaky girl. Super freaky girl, right? It's just been in the top. It's been number 1 for 8 straight weeks on the Billboard Hot Rap, right? Um, so
Okay, sorry you guys can't hear it. So basically, what Nikki is saying, she was just talking about how her song has been pretty much what I just told you guys. Her song has been out here for 8 weeks. It's been doing very well, and they decided that they were gonna actually move it from the rap category to the pop category. And what she goes on to say is that's fine. You know, I have no issue with that. But my thing is this: if you're gonna pull my song from hip hop, if Super Freaky Girl is a pop track, then tell me what the hell is Big Energy. And Big Energy is a song that's by Latto, right? So that's kind of how all this stuff got started. It's a song by Latto. So Nikki's like, okay, if mine is a pop track, then what is hers? Because how do you move mine, but you keep hers in the same category? Then she kind of goes on to pretty much talk about how they make it, you know, pretty difficult, you know, I guess for her, because when they put her in the pop category, she has to compete with different artists that are typically pop, or like they write in, like that's what they do. So her chances of winning in that category are very slim, very low. So she feels like it's a whole company, a lot of executives, white individuals, whoever, that kind of comes up against her, right, and tries to, you know, restrict her. And she also talks about Drake, how Drake ended up winning, I believe, for Hotline Bling, and he was accepting of the award, but then he was a little confused, like, how is it that I'm winning, you know, such awards or whatever, when I feel like, one, this song really ain't even a pop record, it's a hip hop record, but then kind of like, you know, shining a light on Nicki as well. So that's pretty much what all Nicki was saying. And I have to agree with her because I do feel like Big Energy is a pop record. So why is it not in the pop category? Like, I don't think Nicki was lying about that at all. You know what I'm saying? So just move both of them over. Just put it over there. Like, if it's not a rap, like, just put it over there. So that's, you know, this was on my mind. Okay. So once all of this happened, Nicki Minaj also, you know, she went to her own page, her own Twitter page, and she had some more things to say about this particular matter. So let me scroll down so we could get to that as to how all of this mess ended up getting started. Okay. Hopefully, you guys can see my screen. We'll click on this so that you guys can see it more clearly. So, Nicki says, I have no problem being moved out of the rap category as long as we are all being treated fairly. Okay. If a super freaky girl has to be moved out of rap, then so does Big Energy. Anyone who says different is simply a Nicki hater or a troll. I'd actually love to see a more street record win, male or female. Okay. She says, I'm just saying, right is right. All right. Um, I want to see what you guys are saying in the chat because I kind of feel like I definitely feel like Nicki has a point. How that's on Lotto, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because it was real weird because the energy ended up being like directed at Lotto in some sense. And I'm just confused because she didn't really make that decision. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she wants Lotto to be just as vocal. And I think that was her reasoning for bringing Drake into the conversation because she was like, even Drake spoke on his own win, right? So I think that she probably expected Lotto to speak on her own nomination and say, "Hey guys, like, psh, like why y'all ain't put why y'all put my song in rap? Why y'all ain't put it in pop with Nicki's?" Da 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 da. So I think that's probably what she was expecting from her. But I think her expectations was a little too high. I mean, you can't always expect people to move how you move or whatever. So there's that, right? So then Nicki continued to make a few shots. Give me 1 second. I want to check something out over here to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm over here on the Screek committee, so y'all feel free to go follow the page or whatnot. Let's see. All right, so then they started referencing when a lot of the Barb started to dig up information on Lotto when Lotto was referring to her song being a pop track, right? And that's where Nicki over here on her page, she was like, "Yikes." So at that point, and this was back in March when Lotto pretty much called Big Energy a pop record. I mean, it is. For real, for real. Like, girl, it is a pop record. You know what I'm saying? And it just happens to be by a rapper, but it's definitely giving pop. All right. Yeah, she ended up reposting Armand. Let's see what else. Okay, great. So back on Nicki's page, let's go up. All right. Let's keep going because some beef ended up getting started. Armand said, I'm interested to see who will be in the rap category. If Lotto's Big Energy is nominated in a rap category, so should Super Freaky Girl. And yeah, I was thinking the reverse though, versus her song being moved into rap. I think they both should be moved into pop because that's what they are. I don't think those are rap records, like hip hop records at all. Okay. So somebody puts up, let's also talk about how Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. Girl, not us going that far back, girl, who was nominated for rap categories at the Grammys, okay? Which I would think like you can't touch this. Like, girl, that is definitely giving like a pop song too, right? And I guess they were just posting this to let people know how the Grammys constantly move the goalposts when it comes to Nicki Minaj. I mean, it is a bit awkward. I ain't gonna lie. For like, it's like, dang, this woman has been doing her thing for like a decade now, and she has yet to win a Grammy. And there are people that have come in with less amount of time than her, and they done sat up there and snatched one up. So it does make me think, in all honesty, like behind the scenes, like, is there some sort of dislike for this woman as to why y'all are preventing her from getting said award? You feel what I'm saying? What else? So Nicki Minaj goes on. She says, "Could you imagine someone telling you not to complain about being treated unfairly at your workplace? Question mark. This is my job. I work very hard. No different from a 9 to 5 where you should speak up for yourself if you know you're a great employee and continue to be purposely sabotaged. Okay, and she has a right to speak up. You know what I'm saying? And speak on the situation and how she feel about that. She says to her Barbs, there's no need to be angry. This is simply an open discussion. Healthy dialogue, independent thinking is what makes us human beings, okay? So there's that. Somebody says you really put two songs on the same category. What two songs are they talking about though? Oh, they put her in there with Adele. Listen, if she in there with Adele, I don't see her winning nothing. I don't see her winning nothing. All right. So then she goes on to say, so thankful that powerful, intelligent black men are speaking up for me. It means a lot. Go read both of these threads of the two people I just retweeted. Okay. So yeah, I kind of read some of the tweets from Doc, and he was pretty much saying the same thing that I'm saying. Like, you know, she's been in the game for a long time, so she should have gotten it. Okay. So this is where we get things, and I'm so glad I have the street committee up. So from the hours of 9, you see this right here was posted like 9 hours ago, about 9 p.m. This right here was posted at 6 hours ago. So there was a lot of interaction that happened between the ladies. So we're going to go to the street committee to go through it because Nicki Minaj also, girl, Lotto went at her husband and her protecting, the big R's, to Nicki going in on Lotto about the differences of age and her parents and how her dad could have also been an R. Like, girl, it's a lot. Okay, so first of all, once Nicki did this post or these posts, or she made like the video and stuff talking about how the Grammys be moving the goalposts while her song not in pop or whatever, right? Lotto ended up making a post saying, "Damn, I can't win for losing all these awards and nominations. I can't even celebrate." I feel like that was slick. Kind of, I don't know. I ain't gonna say it was shade towards Nicki, but I feel like it was more so shade towards the Barbs. But because Nicki does send out these alarms, letting the Barbs know who and how to attack, it does fall back on Nicki. So she definitely was sending that shot to Nicki. Okay. So, girl, this is some messy shit here. So then Nicki Minaj decides, like, once Miss Girl decided that she wanted to come out and say whatever she wanted to say, like, okay, I can't even celebrate my own shit. Nicki says, "This Karen has probably mentioned my name in over 100 interviews. Says she waited in line for Pink Friday with her Barbie chain on, bangs, pink hair, but today, Scratch Off, which is what she's calling her now, Scratch Off decides to be silent rather than speak up for the black woman she called her biggest inspiration." This is where I personally feel Nicki likes to weaponize being a black woman, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I know y'all say Trini is the nationality or whatever. Well, she say that more than she talks about being an actual black woman, her race or whatever. So a lot of times that's her trying to represent herself as an exotic woman, as though, in my opinion, she tries to distance herself slightly from being black until it benefits her. And I just feel like that's just a whole lot. And if you ask me, I feel like Trinidadians and Dominicans damn near fall in the same category. But then when it comes to the other female rapper, y'all be dragging her saying that she's not black. So I just be like, I mean, and feel free to educate in the comments, girl. But I just be feeling like a lot of the stuff y'all say about the other artists, y'all could be saying the same thing about Nicki because they be on the same SHI. But anyway, so Nikki just takes a quick little message from Latto, and Latto says, "I agree with you. However, because of where we left off, I don't think you need to bring my name up or my song up to prove your point." And listen, girl, when I saw that, I started clapping. I kind of started clapping. I was like, "Ooh, not you that told this girl you agree with her. However, based on the way we left off, like, girl, you dissed the hell out of me." Now, Lotto did drop some audio on her and Nikki. Understand. You know what I'm saying? And I did screen record that just in case Miss Girl decided she was going to take it the down. Okay? So, anyway, I was with her on this. Like, girl, prove your point. You the biggest and you the baddest, right? If you the biggest and you the baddest, then you got it. You got more fans than I do, right? You telling me I ain't gonna go nowhere, right? Well, then what you need my words for? Why you need me to speak on anything? You the biggest and the baddest. You've been out here running it for years. Your fan base way larger than mine. So what is my little thoughts gonna do for you? What is my little thoughts? Like, what am I going to, like, where, girl, I said, let's go, Lotto. And I'm really proud of her for me because the same way Nikki sat up here not too long ago in some other tweets and she said, what that lady said, I'm sticking up for myself the same way y'all would stick up for yourselves if you working like a 9 to 5 where you should speak up for yourself. Well, shout out to Lotto for speaking up to herself because this is also her motherfucking job as well. And it just so happened that she got recognition for that job. It doesn't mean that she worked any less. It's just that she had, like, and I mean, when I say less, I mean, like, it doesn't mean she hasn't put in a lack of effort. It's just that you have more years on her. You have more experience on her in the actual industry. But the damn girl been working as an artist since she was a kid. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, this is her job too. So let's not and say that we did. And you can't sit on your live, in my opinion, which is what Nicki did. She sat on her live and she said, "Oh, the love. I'm sending love to all of the female artists, all of the female rap artists. Love to every single one of them." And then you get on here and you drag one. Girl, I cannot take it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let me see what's okay, yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure we're going in order based on how this is flowing here, girl. Come on. Let me Okay, let's go back. Let's go back because girl, I'm like, why is she freezing like this? Okay. Thank you so much, the Atlantic Creole, for the super chat. Didn't Nicki Minaj bleach herself out to Lotto's complexion during the Pink Friday 2 era in 2012? Didn't she tell black girls they need a perminator? Ooh. Wow. Thank you so much for the super chat. Now, I did not know about the bleaching. So I cannot confirm that, but I do believe I heard Perminator in a song. Was it the song called You a Stupid House? Stupid House. Was it that song? Because I definitely felt like I heard that in one of her songs. Or was it Did It on them? Mm-mm. I cannot recall. But I definitely felt like I heard that. Okay, but let's go ahead and keep going, right? So when Nicki puts this up, Latto says, first of all, I text you because I didn't want to do the internet SHI with someone I looked up to. Just like the first time I DM'd you asking about your ongoing sub tweets, I wanted to speak up because, like I said, I do agree, but the way you're going about it seems malicious, especially after how we left off. Okay. And I didn't really follow what Lotto meant until she ended up dropping the audio later on. And then now, as I'm going back and I'm reading these messages with you guys, it's starting to kind of like make more sense to me. Okay. And keep in mind, girl, I definitely feel like this is going to be going on all day. Oh, especially after she done dropped that audio. Oh, Nicki finna be on her head for the rest of the day, honey. Okay, so Lotto also goes on to say, I've ignored countless sub tweets since March, and instead of addressing you, and instead addressed you in the DMs. You're asking why I didn't speak up in your defense. It's the same answer I gave you when you asked why I didn't congratulate you. You're literally older than my mom trying to be a bully. I said, wow, wow, ooh, girl, yikes. Wow. Girl, not you to say this lady older than your mama. Girl. So then Nicki come back and say, all this time I thought you was at least 35. Girl, I'm like, Nicki, now you know she wasn't at least 35. Because as Lotto pointed out, and I wasn't too sure because I felt like people was trying to pin both of the ladies together, Lotto and Nicki or whatever. So I'm like, that lady probably not even talking about her, whatever. Lotto put something out saying that an artist reached out to another artist asking them, why you working with this little ass girl? So you knew that she wasn't no damn 35, but you was trying to comfort that girl, right? And I felt like rightfully so as well, I will say, because she did say you older than her mama, so rightfully so, girl. All is fair when you arguing, I suppose, okay? So then Lotto decided she was going to put up the most recent sub tweet that Nicki done put out there about her, right? And this sub tweet was earlier this month, and it said unfollowed. Ugh. Barbs, I just said stop putting that dud on my timeline. I know you're defending me, but leave the dud on TikTok. Let me think. Hashtag does spun the timeline, Barbs. Okay, so that's what she says. Then Lotto says this is the most recent subtweet in question, but I'm gonna start from the beginning. Hashtag 40-year-old bully. Girl, this right here. Lotto was with it. Lotto was really with it. So Nicki responds, I'm loving it. I appreciate when the girls are being direct with each other. I appreciate when the girls are definitely being direct instead of all of this subtweet. So now we can really get into some stuff, right? So Nicki says it was an actual person on TikTok, a creator, not even an artist. I'm sure the Barbs have receipts. It goes to show she made up these quote unquote subtweets in her head simply because she sent me two songs I declined to do features on. They all do this. See the next tweet. Okay, so I believe we're about to get into when Nicki sent messages of back and forth between she and Lotto, where Lotto was trying to get her on a track and Nicki kept declining to get on a track with her. But I'm wondering, like, why did she decline? Like, was it because she truly wasn't feeling the songs, or because you didn't like her? Because I mean, I'll be honest, I probably would have felt the way. And y'all let me know. If I hit somebody up like 2 or 3 times, not even like to be a part of something, but even to link up, and they keep putting me off, I'm gonna feel some kind of way. Maybe in the moment, and I'll probably get over it, because knowing how I am as a person, I try to just not just look at it my way and look at it the other person's way too. But initially, I'm probably gonna be like, I mean, why she? I mean, like, she ain't trying to talk to me like that. Like, he trying to, like, did I say something? Did I do something? I really like that. Like, girl, what kind of shit? Like, I mean, I probably won't ask her no more. And then I'll go into the, alternative thought of, well, maybe they just got a lot going on. You just never know. Sometimes life ain't about you. Da 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 da. You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, if she did feel away, I mean, she didn't come and tell us. Lotto didn't. She didn't come out and say anything. But I mean, I probably would have felt the way. If y'all probably want to know, I would have felt the way. I'm sure she did. Like, do you not like her? What's going on, right? So then, ooh, girl, like, yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. So Lotto. So then Nicki says, hold on 1 second, because I want to make sure I have these in the right order. Okay. So Lotto says, okay, first, this is from when I teased Big Energy Remix. You didn't deny subtweeting me on the phone. I'm confused. Peep, quote unquote, not again, because she thinks I was using her fans for simply teasing my Willie featuring, and then the my Willie feature, and then the beat remix. Cause I think I got some other screenshots where yes, I believe where Nicki said something about using her fans, like she used my fans. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to. Girl, I took so many screenshots, y'all. It is insane. It's insane how many screenshots I done sat up here and took with these people. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about that. Keep going. Oh, I don't think they posted that, did they? Oh, wow. Okay. So before this tweet here came into play, this okay first, this is from when I teased Big Energy Remix. This is what Nicki claps on Lotto about, okay? So she tells her, like, first of all, girl, you sitting over here trying to age shame. She says age shaming when you look like you the one pushing 40. Whoa. She says age shaming, but was begging for a feature. Imagine what them jeans gonna do in 10 years. Oh, so you in your 20s? Oh, okay then. At least it met your album sales. You sold 20K, right? Mad you flopped? That's why you really mad. Wow. I'm just telling y'all what Nicki said, girl. She said that. Why you really mad? Okay, then Nicki goes on to say, "Who want to hear the Who want to hear the reference tracks of Scratch Off, ghostwriters rapping her bars? She used me and the barbs in every interview until the album sold double wood. Now she wiping the spray tan off and being a Karen. They black when it's beneficial, child." And I'm like, but that last statement applies to you too. It's black when you beneficial so that you can throw it back into somebody else's face. But let's go ahead and keep going. All right. Um, so then the girl that this was about, I believe she ended up speaking out. Let me go back to the other part. Girl, it's so much, y'all. It's so much. Ooh. I think they have it on their page. The girl that Nicki was actually subbing is, I think they have that on their page. But anyway, so this is what Lotto was saying. She says, now all of a sudden you seen all the love I showed you, but chose to respond to a clip taken out of context, literally fishing for a reason to back up being a bully. Mm, mm. Because Nikki did put, when you hear people complain, when you hear people comparing themselves to you, but the facts don't ever seem to be in their favor. Remember what I told y'all about 2022. I remember this tweet Nikki put out shortly after Lotto did that interview with Hollywood Unlocked. Okay, so that's what That's what Latto was referencing. Let's see what else she got up in here. Same as what? Who? Ooh, child. Because Latto was talking about they kind of got the same shine as Nicki now. Because at one point the spotlight was only on one person. Okay. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because I think we're going to get into some other messages here. Okay. So this is where Nicki Minaj has decided that she said, first of all, she put something out and said a story in 5 parts. Check this out. So it took her some time and then she finally got to it. Okay. She says, let me go further back and see if they got those. I should have loaded my messages up here so that y'all could see what she really said. Let me go up. Okay, she says, look at how this Karen makes up a fake beef in a passive aggressive attempt to show her frustration about me politely declining three feature requests. Three? See, that's what I'm saying. By this time, girl, I'm just gonna feel like you don't like me like that, ma'am. You don't really like me like that. Okay. She says, Scratch Off is just an entitled Karen who blames others for her album flopping. Better stop it, Scratch Off. So this is when Lotto reached out to Nicki. She says, what's up? I've shown you nothing but utmost respect and genuine love as a fan and someone who looked up to you. Hate that you allowing people to convince you otherwise. You know what I meant. So then Nicki says, hey, before I respond to this, what exactly are you talking about? So that I can give you a clear response. I'm seeing this for the first time right now, by the way. Mm-mm. Whoa. So then Lotto goes on to say this lady is so meticulous with her shade. So she can twist it later and act like she wasn't talking about you. Stand on that SHI. So what's in this post is pretty much a clip from the Jason Lee interview that Lotto was talking about how at one point Nicki was running the game. Now you got all different women, in the rap game and we're all kind of like coming up together on the same level or whatever, right? And so Nicki didn't like that. So Nicki went on to her Queen Radio, and that's where she decided to kind of like snap off and go off and call out Lotto subtly. So that's what ended up happening. So that's what this is all about here, girl. It was just so much drama going on. So, girl, did they post? Okay, perfect. Because Nicki did not post all of the messages, but Lotto took to Instagram and she posted all of the messages, okay? She says, I literally named you as my dream collab multiple times in multiple interviews. Like I told you on the phone, I looked up to you. You still never answered my question about where the random shade started coming from, okay? Whoa, girl. So let's get into it. So this is when Lotto said, what's up? I've shown you nothing but the utmost respect and genuine love as a fan and someone who looked up to you. Hate that you allowing people to convince you otherwise. You know what I mean. Nicki says, hey, before I respond to this, what exactly are you talking about so that I can give you a clear answer? I'm seeing this for the first time right now, by the way. And then Lotto says, most recently, the interview you DM'd this person on Twitter about and your tweets that follow is clear. It's clear they was about that. I guess she mean the tweets were about that. But I'm trying to figure out what happened, like what changed. I've shown you too much genuine love for that. Right? So Nicki says, you shown me too much genuine love for what? To be exempt from something? Question mark. So basically, Nicki saying, girl, you showed me too much love for me not to drag your ass. Like, is that what you're saying? Like, I'm confused. She says, I could say the same thing, but would you or Bigfoot care? No. So when she say Bigfoot, y'all should know that she's talking about Miss Megan. Okay. So Nicki goes on to say, it's clear it was about what? You talking in circles. Say what you said. Here's an example. Nicki, when you said yada, 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 it was clear you were talking about when I said da, 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 da. She says, that's how you have a real talk. Let's start at what you said. I don't talk in circles and I don't get questioned. It's the fact that you don't think that nobody can question you for me. Yet you got questioned, but you sitting up here entertaining the conversation. Oh, girl, we cannot make any of this stuff up, okay? We cannot, all right? I'm going to give you guys some time to go ahead and like the video for me, please, and thank you. All right, all right, all right. Let me go ahead and send this over here to the computer too because I want to let y'all hear what and hopefully this one plays without issue when it's time to play, child. So y'all can hear what the conversation was between Latto and Nicki once we get to that part. Okay. So anyway, let's keep going, okay? So she also says, we see everything. Trust. It's clear as day. Did you think I got to where I am by not peeping everything? Do you think I don't know every release schedule at every record label? Question mark. Do you think, girl, did you think I don't know how many things move up on the list as soon as I say I'm about to do something? LOL. Well, if you would like to actually talk, let me know. It would probably be better on the phone though, because I don't like back and forth texting. She said so many things can get like misconstrued, misunderstood, or whatever. So that's what the conversation was, right? So then Lotto goes on to say, with all this being said, this wasn't just about a Grammy category. You been funny, okay? You being funny, bringing me up to defend your case and knowing our last convo didn't end on good terms. You literally told me I'm not flourishing and no one cares about my little song on the phone. So a lot of people felt like, girl, who says that? Nicki ain't say you ain't flourishing. Like that makes no sense. Like, why would she even say that? Like, that's not she ain't say that. Well, Lotto ended up dropping some audio, some supposed audio or whatever. So anyway, Lotto goes on to say, been subbing, super freaky grandma. Girl, girl, stop. Been subbing. Super freaky grandma is married and related to effing R's. Okay? She says, you ain't gonna bully me, BIT. My idol turned rival. Now you hating. Ooh, wow. She says, I'll down this hill by myself. Everybody ain't lying on you. We see the pattern. Be fucking for real. Whoa. Not you to call this a lady a super freaky grandmama. And then in the same conversation, then turned around and said this lady related to ours. Baby. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's keep going. So then Nicki, so okay, so NLE Chopper put up a post himself, right? And what, let me see if it's up here, but NLE Chopper put up a post and he was just like, listen, girl, let me see, because I feel like I got the screenshots over here. So let me just double check and make sure. I feel like, where is that? Where is it? There we go. Okay. So Innerly Chopper says, girl, I vow when I become an OG in this music SHI to never hate on the ones coming up. I vow to lift them up the ladder. I vow to light that torch and keep passing it. I vow to show love instead of spite. Ooh, he says, I vow to give the advice needed. I vow to be an idol to them and never a rival. He said, y'all steady saying I'm talking about somebody. I don't care what nobody else got going on. I'm speaking on my personal experiences I've had with people I look up to before I came up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, girl. That's what he said, right? Well, Nicki Minaj pretty much did a double hit for both of them. She says, notice a pattern, question mark. Oh, okay. You only get called old when you pass on their features. I ain't never dissed my idols for not giving me a feature. I bowed to Lauryn Hill's feet when I met her, feature or no feature. Should I call her old now? She a grandma and still out rapping you, right? I'm gonna speak on that, but give me a second. So somebody messaged her, this guy named Sal, said, hey Nikki, got two things to share with you. Let's know your thoughts. One is the NLE Chopper feature for his next single radio video coming out in February. If you would like, we can let them know your fees or we could do a swap. So then Nikki responded and said, hey, Sal, only one thing came through. I already passed on the NLE Chopper song, though, right? Okay, so let's go back to where she talks about her idols. For me, your idol is definitely going to be Little Kim. And the fact that you didn't even reference her, but you referenced Lauryn Hill as an idol and you bowed to her feet or whatever, I mean, okay. I don't recall ever hearing Nikki really talk about Lauryn Hill in earlier interviews when she first came out, but I definitely know she was heavily inspired by Little Kim. And I'm sure you've called that lady old as you got older. Matter of fact, you kind of referenced it. I'll never forget you did this interview, and I'm sure it's still on YouTube. You did this interview. I feel like it was with Hot 97. And you had this attitude because I feel like Kim was taking shots at you, and then you finally kind of like snapped off, and you kind of referenced her being old in that interview. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, Nicki, is you sure? Is you sure, Nicki? You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Is you sure, Nicki? Let me go back because I feel like I missed something. Because you definitely grown. You definitely, yeah. You definitely said some things like that about that lady. And that's your idol. And do you know what else I saw? I saw a lot of people in the comments talking about, in the tweets, talking about, what did they say? Oh, they were talking about how the beef started with Nicki and Lil Kim. And Nicki had said something like, no, not Nicki. One of the fans was like, a lot of y'all not paying attention to the fact that Nicki only responded to Lil Kim because Lil Kim came for her first. Like, when Lil Kim came for her first, she came back at her. And I'm like, one, no. And two, you got to understand the ultimate diss that Nicki did was still in her entire style. You feel what I'm saying? When they actually were supposed to be working on a project together. And that project never came through. And next thing you know, you see somebody mimicking your ways and stuff. So I feel like that was the first original diss, girl. So what is y'all talking about? But support who y'all gonna support, because y'all leave out the facts and do what you want to do. So just do that, okay? But anyway, so yeah, we talked about the NLE Chopper. So what he ended up doing, y'all, which I thought was so funny, he had came back and he said, I wasn't even talking about you, love. And I said, you a lie out of hell. Like you know you was talking about that lady. Cause why would you put the conversation out at this particular time? Everybody see what's going on. You was definitely talking about her. Okay? And she called you out, letting you know that you only saying what you saying because she didn't want to do no song with you. So shut up. Now, anyway, so Latto decided to respond to this as well. She says the feature was never the problem. You passed on the 2 songs I sent you, and I still showed love. You not the only person I've sent songs to that passed. Laugh my ass off. Never took offense. I'm a rapper. Cute way to try to spin the narrative, though. Girl, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So then Nicki, because keep in mind, Latto called this woman a super freaky grandma, then also turned around. And said that this lady was related to ours. So Nicki says, number one, didn't care about RAPE when she was begging for features. Now, I feel like Nicki got a point. I feel like they wasn't worried. She wasn't. I have to be. I feel like she wasn't. She wasn't worried about that girl. I do. I feel like you're right. Okay, you got it. Okay, she wasn't worried about that girl when she was trying to get that feature. She says, number two, you didn't care about Kodak's past when you did that track for him. Oh, wow. Well, I feel like she got another point right there. You know what I'm saying? You did do a track with Kodak. And then Kodak was the one that probably was, but I think Kodak was the one that Latto was honestly talking about. We don't know for facts. You know, but I feel like he was the one she was talking about because she wasn't putting out. He didn't really care to do the track or whatever. Because when I heard it, I said he sound real lazy on this song, and I don't even listen to his music. Okay, and this is giving like I don't feel like doing it anyway. Like that's just what I thought when I first heard that. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't lying. I feel like she right about that girl. Okay, then number three, she says, didn't care about the accusations made about Dr. Luke, who produced Big Energy. Now, I don't know nothing about Dr. Luke, girl, but you made me want to go look him up. So let me check over here and see what Dr. Luke talking about. What's his story? What's your tea, Dr. Luke? What is your news on you? You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to look him up and get more details on him. Ooh, oh, this was the man with Keisha? Keisha may finally take her dispute with Dr. Luke before a judge in November. Oh, I remember Keisha doing something talking about her being violated. Mm. Wow, wow, wow. You had something to do with that, Mr. Luke? I have to read the more of the article to see what's really going on. Okay, so there's another point Miss Nicki made. She says, number 4, newsflash, scratch off. I've never arred anyone. I've inspired millions. You're one of them. bozo. Okay, so this is interesting to me because I feel like this is Nicki trying to slightly distance herself from her very own husband and her brother. I think she has a point. Like, she did not commit these crimes. So why should she be held accountable? You know what I'm saying? But I think that people drag you accordingly because it's like you enable it. You know, people have pulled up articles where they say that you've paid for and you're in full support of your brother despite the allegations that were being put out against him, which is why he went to trial. And they said that certain DNA was found in the underwear of the you know who. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why people drag you accordingly because it's like you support the behavior and then you marry somebody that, you know, had been convicted for said crimes or whatever. So I feel like that's why a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people, oh, thank you so much. Somebody let me know that the screen share isn't up there. Give me 1 second, sweetheart. Um, that's why a lot of people be on your head top for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? They be on your head top of that because of your stuff. But I also be feeling like I haven't seen you and your husband lately. I see you on Twitter more than anything though. Twitter and Instagram. I don't really see you with your husband. So I don't know if you just like let me not take pictures with him or something, or let me like not push post him more or something like that, you know, because I know I'm working on this album and da 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 or something. Like I don't know. You feel me? Like that's I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's keep going here. Girl, ain't nobody caring about Akbar. She always trying to add her 2 cents in, girl, and you could just fall back. Um, y'all is so messy in the comments. So, girl, y'all is so messy. Okay, so, girl, this right here is messy. Okay, so y'all know that Nicki had told Latto who want to hear the reference tracks of scratch offs ghost writers rapping her bars. She used me in the bars in the interview until the album sold double wood, right? So remember we talked about it. So Latto came back and said, I'll post on my God self. They all tell you I'll write. Okay. So they all tell you that I write. I write my songs as well. She says, I heard a few of your references before they came out too, boo. You forgot we all collab with the same writers. Difference is I don't deny it. The world seen me writing since 16 on national TV though. Listen, she has a point, and it be people always talking about Nicki writing her raps, and that's fine and that's great. But if you look at her list, there are other individuals listed on those songs. So Nicki's not the only person writing them. But that's the same thing with Latto. Latto writes her own stuff too, but there also are other individuals that be same thing with Drake. But I don't know why y'all do this to the female rappers when the male rappers be doing the same, if not worse. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like y'all keep talking about write some, but everybody going in the studio with their writers. Like I can't. Anyway, so Nicki says y'all keep letting these bozos weaponize the word RAPE when they're being dragged and not holding them accountable for not actually caring about RAPE victims in real life. They have the same two drags about me and one of them ain't even about me. That's how you know when that BIT. And when she said the same two drags about me, I was thinking the two drags being your brother and the other one being your husband. But then you said one of them ain't even about you. So then what is the real two? Maybe she's saying the two drags is just her being connected to an R. And then what's the other drag? Is the other drag you not wanting to work with female artists? And then now this year you've been heavily working with more female rappers? Is that one of the drags? I don't know what the other drag is. You feel what I'm saying? And for her to talk about weaponizing the word RAPE, I honestly feel like to me, Nick, you know, you weaponize the word black because you're quick to make sure people are reminded what somebody is not, as if that's supposed to be a deciding factor of who individuals get behind and who they support. They're going to do what they want to do because that's just how they is. Everybody not going to support skin folk just because we share the same complexion or we saying we both black, whatever they could like. I don't know why you haven't seen that the people don't care. You feel what I'm saying? And then it's like this narrative of how people are trying. I think she said on not no, she said on her live how she felt like they're trying to like in a few years it's not going to be any black women in rap or whatever. And I'm just kind of like, but you was the only light skinned woman running the game for a very long time. And a lot of people will equate that to you getting privileged because you were of a lighter complexion. So I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we really like? What are we doing here? And then you talking about how they don't care about real RAPE victims in real life, but then word on the street is that, or let Miss Jennifer Huff tell it, girl, the people was bullying her and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just don't. I just, bro, I'm just over here observing and just like it's not calculating. The math's not adding up for me. I don't understand. And then you want to talk about, girl, I don't know, y'all. It just be irritating. It gets really irritating. And how you weaponize your barbs. That's one thing you definitely do on a consistent basis, okay? You always sprinkle in a little bit of black. You're not even black, honey. Girl, it's giving Mariah, you're not even married to medicine, my love. That's what it's giving. Then you turn around and weaponize them barbs to go after people. Like, I can't. You get them all upset, especially about the Grammys, then tell them, Barb's, there's nothing to be upset about. Why? Because you're upset. They going to move how you move. That don't make no damn sense. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jamie Carter. Jamie Carter, she says, what victims Nicki done cared about? Good question. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know. I don't know. You feel me? But I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that. And it does look a bit sad and bad because as far as this back and forth with the newcomer, because you the one that's the OG in the game. You the one that got the clout, you got the status, you got the audience. You know what I'm saying? Your fan base is huge. We see it constantly when people show you going overseas or going to these festivals or wherever you're going and how everybody knows your songs and it feels like an experience or whatever. And I'm sure it's amazing and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? But then you get on here and then you start arguing with somebody that got less than you, and it's like your name and your work and everything should hold weight on its own. Why you need me to defend you to help you get a Grammy? Like I'm confused. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, I don't think that she would have helped her, and that's just I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Oh yeah, we also got to get into Azealia Banks because Azealia Banks decided she was finna drag. Let's see here. Is there any more over here? Okay, yeah, that's when NLE Chopper told Nicki, I'm not even talking about you, love. Like, baby, stop lying. You was talking about that lady. And you know you was talking about that lady. Okay, so this is where it got real messy. Was I able to add my audio? Let me see something. Hold on 1 second, guys. Um, I don't know why I cannot add this over. So Nicki says somebody put this tweet out first. And they said, your father is in his 60s, okay? Then they tell this girl, your father's in his 60s and your mama, child, I can't. Your mama is 39. Meaning, when your father had you, he was roughly in his late 30s. Your mother was 16 or 17. You know what that means, right? Question mark. Mm-mm. And I said, girl, what? Girl, I know you fucking lying, girl. I know you fucking lying here, honey. Right? So I had to go and look it up for myself, kind of. And I was like, I need to find some more footage or something. I mean, some pictures or something. And I found a picture of her parents, and her dad actually looked young, like closer in age to her mama. Like that man didn't even look like he was no damn 60 years old. So whatever that narrative was, the people were trying to push. Um, It wasn't gonna fly. It wasn't gonna go anywhere. But you know what's sad is how these celebs don't even fact check a lot of the stuff that their fans be sending to them. They just go on and they just post it without it even being relevant. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all slick be worse than some of the bloggers y'all be out here trying to sue. You know what I'm saying? For the things that they say that's not relevant or whatever the case is. But it's like you over here reposting what the Barbs is saying or whoever the fan base is saying, and that's not even fact either. You know what I'm saying? So then Nicki says, scratch off, get your dumb ass to the mic right now. Explain this SHI since you just became a RAPE activist in the last 5 minutes. Oh, whoa, 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 Nicki, Nick. Is that what we're doing? Wow, wow, wow. Whoa. Not calling her a hoe. How did we get here? Deborah Cox. How did we get here? So then she says, you better have a good explanation for this SHI right now. This better be a typo. I'm just telling y'all what Nicki said, girl. I'm just telling y'all what Miss Nick had to say. Now let me see if I can find this audio here that I've been trying to send to myself. Oh, okay. Is that the one? All right, I think that might be it. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to play that for y'all and y'all able to actually hear some things, child. Or not. Or not, child. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. Okay. All right, all right. So anyway, so that's what ended up happening, right? So it took Miss Lotto a very long time to actually respond to this. And I was like, dang, is she going to respond? Is she going to say anything or whatever? She actually has not said anything to Nicki or anybody about the situation with her parents. But I don't believe that her daddy is no damn 60 years old. I think that man in his mid 40s or something like that. And depending on the age of her mom, if her mama 39 and he in his mid 40s, if that's what I'm believing, then girl, that's not that far off. You know what I'm saying? So, child, we're going to have to see. Now, I want to see if I'm able to pull up the audio, and I'm hoping that y'all may be able to hear it when I get to that. And this is where Latto put up that audio, okay? So let me see. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear this.
Yeah, you are. I've done nothing to you. Yeah, you are.
Something that is clearly delusional.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Something that's stupid and misinformed.
It's
I'm the one acting crazy.
So y'all can't hear it. I'm about to go back.
It's delusional to say that other girls.
I see Shantia said yes. So I want to make sure that everybody can hear the audio because Lotto says, let me specify, I'm sorry, I'm delusional for saying we're newer female rappers are flourishing. And you said no one cares about my little song lyrics. My bad. FYI, I only recorded because I know who the fuck I'm playing with. Hashtag 40-year-old bully. Okay, so let's get into that audio.
Yeah, you are. I've done nothing to you. Yeah, you are.
Something that is delusional.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Something that's stupid and misinformed.
It's
I'm the one acting crazy.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. Recognize we weren't giving the platforms that we're being given right now. And I give you props all the time in every other interview for opening the door for that to be a possibility now.
Okay. So what, in conclusion, what do you think you wanna say about, let's let you finish your statement about what rappers were doing before and what they're doing now. I want you to finish it.
I finished it, Nicki.
I'm the one acting crazy because
Yeah, you are. I've done nothing to you.
Crazy because
Yeah,
you
you
just
are.
said something that is clearly delusional.
It's
And
delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
something that's stupid and misinformed.
It's
And I'm the one acting crazy.
it's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
We're not being
Recognize we weren't giving the platforms that we're being given right now.
What platforms have you got?
And I give you props all the time in every other interview for opening the door for that to be a possibility now.
Saying that, okay. So what, in conclusion, what do you think you wanna say about, let's let you finish your statement about what rappers were doing before and what they're doing now. I want you to finish it.
I finished it, Nicki.
I'm the one acting crazy.
Yeah, you are. I've done nothing to you. Yeah, you are.
Something that is clearly delusional.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing.
Something that's stupid and misinformed. I'm the one acting crazy.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. For a long time, I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said that there are other females flourishing. What is the problem with that?
The hard way. You're going to have
Okay.
to learn the real world and the industry.
Well, I love you, and I will, regardless, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to support you from the sidelines. I feel yes, from the sidelines, because I can't do it publicly when someone is literally subtweeting me for no reason, purposely trying to misinterpret what I'm saying. I respect you too much to go back and forth with you. So I appreciate you for getting on the phone with me. The song lyric was recorded last year, way before any of this. And I cannot, yeah, you said, because you just said I like to say it's given, though. The it's given bar was nothing, it didn't have nothing to do with you.
And it's not going to benefit you. You understand? If people around you cared about you, they would have told you, that's not going to benefit you.
What's not going to benefit me? For a long time, I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said that there are other females flourishing. What is the problem with that?
The hard way. You're going to...
All right. Did y'all hear everything? I'm hoping you guys heard everything. Okay, so let me know that you have. Let me see. Um, Thank you, this cat rocks. I appreciate that. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. Some details about Lotto's parents. Do they give us the age in here though? Okay, her father is Shane Pitts. Let me see if I'm able to. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me put this up for y'all while I try and pull this up for y'all. Uh-oh, girl, let me. All right, give me 1 second, girl. I'm glad you sent me that. Cause I don't think that girl daddy old like that. Like people trying to be out here and insinuate on this girl parents like that. Her people ain't even old like that, girl. Let me see what this is giving. Okay. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Mulatto's parents, Shane and Misty Pitts. Now I did hear her like her dad's last name was no Pitts. It was Stevens. So I don't know which one it is because I believe Lotto's last name is Stevens. Um, I'm trying to really see if they have an age or something. Mulatto's father is African American man named Shane. He originally from Columbus, Ohio. Okay, Columbus State University, 1999, 2000. We don't know if he completed his degree or whatever like that, girl. That man don't look no 60, child. I mean, you do have 60-year-olds that look pretty young. But that man don't look like he is no 60. Her mama, um, well, her mom, well, let's keep going. They said her mom, they said what we do, however, know is that she is a native of Ohio and is Caucasian. She was born around 1983 and got pregnant with her first child while she was 15, bit. Wait a minute. She was 15. And wait a minute. So when was the Lotto born? When was the Lotto born? Okay, had her out of wedlock in 1998. But why we don't have your daddy age? I feel a way about that. Why we don't have your daddy's age? See, they look young. But I don't know. I still kind of, as I'm looking at this, I still kind of feel like the daddy, excuse me, was a much older. Like, not much older, but I feel like the daddy was older than the mama still. Because let me go back. When your mama was born 1983, girl, let me do some subtract. Because she was 15 in 98, but his ass all the way up there in college. Girl, how old was y'all when they let people up in the college now? Now, how old was y'all? Now, girl, now, if he in college and you went for a year, then you could have at least been 3 years. At minimum, 3 years older than her mama. If you went in at 18, like me. You understand what I'm saying? It's giving older. I don't like that. I don't like that. Now, I do understand you not being able to choose who your parents are. I completely understand that. Just like Nicki couldn't choose who her brother is, but was able to choose her husband. So we definitely understand all of the aspects there. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. 1999. So how long was y'all talking before you know what I'm saying? Like, some ain't right about that. He 3 to 4 years older. I still feel away. I still feel away. I do. If she was 15 and he 3 to 4 years older, I feel away about that. Now, I don't know what was legal at that time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't. I feel away. I don't like it. But I get she doesn't choose that. I'm just saying that I don't like that. Okay, that's just where I'm at with that. Now I didn't see her necessarily address that. I feel like she still could have addressed it and said, "But he ain't no damn 60." However, y'all trying to make it appear, that's not what he is. It's only 3 to 4 years, but still, you know what I'm saying? And not necessarily like that. But let me see what else was going on over here. Before we hop up off this thing, I feel like that could have been it because I don't think that Miss Lotto has said anything else. I feel like she probably even deleted some stuff, to be all honest with you, girl. I feel like she could have. Well, I don't know. I know Nicki deleted some stuff, so let us do a refresh over here on Lotto page and see if we get anything new. Okay, yeah. So Lotto has not said anything after that, and I don't know if Nicki has woke up for us to see what Miss Nicki over here giving. Nah, Nicki still sleep. She finally went to sleep, girl. She finally went to sleep, so she still don't know. Somebody says, I've never heard you. What is this tweet say? I never heard you speak the word flourishing. How does it even sound coming from your mouth? I can't imagine unless you did it in a British accent. And Nicki said, exactly. Mm-mm. Wow. Ooh, Chile. This here is a whole lot of people The girls will be fighting later on today. I am sure of that. Make no mistakes about it. Okay. Somebody said Nikki still up. She watching this live. Hey Nick, good morning. Good morning. She's too big of a star to be acting the way she does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I definitely have to say, when it comes to her getting a Grammy, I feel like I've already said that though. Like it does not necessarily make sense, for her to not have one. When y'all even and I have to say this as far as like even with her being attached to her husband or her brother, whatever the situations are, I feel like a lot of these white men go on and win awards even after they violated women, and nobody blinks an eye or say anything and go on about their business. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's whatever. So I do think that there is some unfairness that is happening to her. Make no mistakes about that. I do agree with that. How she goes about handling it and taking the aggression out on Latto, somebody that she knows, in my opinion, she can bully versus executives that she can't. I think that's messed up. I think that is ultimately messed up. And why should she have to speak up? Like, why I gotta speak up? You ain't doing no track with me. You ain't doing that for me. You ain't doing me no favors. Like, what? Girl, we just had a conversation not too long ago. It didn't go well. You tried to sign me. Excuse me? You the one that got the audience. You got the clout, the status. Like, what we doing? And then people had the audacity, now that I think about it, tried to say because Latto kept going, like responding to Nicki, that Latto was the one seeking clout. And I'm like, how is she seeking clout for responding to somebody that's been bringing her up subtly and finally directly mentions her track? And how? How is she seeking clout when she's responding to what's being said? I don't be understanding like how people like it's okay to be a stan, I suppose, or a fan. But when you just blindly follow somebody and you just don't even see the error of their ways, like that's something like you on a different level with that, baby. You're on a different level. And I hope that bills are getting paid by that person that you on a different level for. Like that's not even making no damn sense to me. I'll never understand. Miley, what's the good? I do remember that girl. I love Nicki, but I really hate she's getting into it with these girls because they don't have anything to do with this. These girls are doing their thing, and despite people's opinion, Nicki is doing. Okay, Shayna, I understand what you were saying. All right, what's up, Just Jonda? Hi, honey. She says Grammys are voted on by your peers in the industry. It's Nicki's own peers not voting for her. Stop acting like the Academy is made up of a bunch of random ghosts we don't know. That is a fact. LB says the Grammys don't like Nicki. I do feel like the Grammys treat Nicki differently. She needs to stop submitting to the Grammys. That's what I don't be understanding sometimes. People be really hung up over receiving a Grammy. And I'm just wondering when you get one, what actually happens for your career after getting one? Because I mean, I feel like you already at a great status anyway by the time you actually get one. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably one of the reasons why you got it anyway, because you're so high up, right? So I mean, do you ultimately like really need them? Like, what happens after you get one? Like, I don't know what it solidifies. For real, for real. Maybe that's just always been the dream, I suppose. You feel me? Maybe getting a Grammy is like getting a plaque from YouTube once you hit 100K subbies or something. Maybe that's the best equivalent that I can probably come up with, child. Pretty Brown Eyes says she is very likable. Oh, you said unlikable. She's a bully, and her time has passed. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if her time has really passed. I do have times where I feel like, okay, you too old for this shit. Like, girl, like, listen, let's go do some acting. You know you have the acting chops to do it. You went to theater school. Like, Girl, let's go embark on some other stuff and not be so like take a break from it. For real, and not take a break from it, do nothing. Like take a break from it and explore some other avenues. But um I think she may have a little bit in her to like still be able to, push some music. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she just needs to get with different producers or something like that. Maybe the rhymes should be about different things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I kind of feel bad saying that a little bit. Like, girl, go sit down somewhere. Because I feel like the dudes, Jay Z, still out here rapping, child. Still like Jeezy, still out here just going in on tracks. So that's why it's kind of like yes and no, right? I feel when she started everything Lola B says. I feel when she first spoke about she wasn't speak bad. What when she first spoke about it, she wasn't speaking bad of Lotto, but song is considered pop too. Yeah, Lotto song is considered pop as well. Like when she said that in the beginning, she wasn't lying. They do need to be in the same category. I do agree with her on that. Definitely agree with her on that. And if it is gonna be in rap, it is like just leave Nicki's in rap. But primarily, I think they both pop. I don't even think they should be in a rap category at all. Put them in pop. And if one of them were to win in that pop category, I think that'd be awesome. You know what I'm saying? Especially against those people. Mm. What is it? Classy 38 says Nicki hasn't evolved. Gotcha. Ooh, just Jonda says we haven't seen Nicki try, or you said we have seen Nicki try to act. The voice and accent is equally aggravating. Whoa. Yes, Simone, I agree with this. So when Simone says just like Doja shouldn't be in rap categories at all, I truly believe this and have been saying that. That woman is a pop artist. That woman is a pop star. Like she should not be in no categories with rap at all. I feel like I saw her win some awards last year. Um, who I don't remember what platform it was, but she won some awards, and I was like, are you out your fucking mind? Like this lady is not rap. She's phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Girl, I was not feeling Doja for a long time, but I finally came around like last year, I think. And Miss Girl is a pop star. It's definitely not giving rap, so she shouldn't be in none of those categories. That's for me. That's how I feel. Like, no, ma'am. Put her over there where she deserved to be at in the pop. Listen, Brianna White, you should take a look into what's going on with Doja. She's screaming for help. Listen, Doja is. I don't. Didn't she say she wasn't finna come back out and do no music? Like, didn't she say she was done with y'all? Like, she was like, girl, I'm not finna do no more music. Like, she is rebelling. That's what's going on. Doja is in a stage of rebelling. And some part of me don't kind of blame her a little bit if she ain't getting her way, but you feel like you can work me into the ground, then guess what? I'm not finna do shit. Just like Tiana Taylor decided she finna take a step back, now I'm finna quit. Cause see, y'all think y'all finna sit up here and run me and do what you wanna do. You not. I think art, I mean, they human, they get tired. They get fucking tired, but everything she doing is definitely screaming attention. Um needing a little assistance, a little help, just a little bit. Simone says just like they 1 year just like the 1 year Macklemore won best rap album over Kendrick, we been knew they were listen to me. Listen. I agree. I agree, child. Yes, that's true. I do agree with that, LB. I think Doja can definitely rap though. And she also can sing. And because of that, Miss Girl, most of her tracks are not for hip hop. Those things are universal. Those are pop songs. Um, but yeah, she talented as hell though. Thank you, April. I appreciate that for the top level analysis. I did my best. I feel like my system didn't flow as smoothly as I wanted it to flow. But we got it in. We talked about it. We got into it. And we over here just chilling to see if the girls is gonna argue, waiting for Miss Nikki to wake up. Wake up, Roman. Wake up. Let's see. Give Beyonce album of the year. Then we can focus on Nikki getting a Grammy. Woo, 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 woo. Didn't Adele win that over Beyonce one year? And she dedicated her award to Beyonce or something like that? Girl, they be playing on the girls' top for real. That's why I'm like, y'all are so powerful to me with the Diddy's, um, with Beyonce, of course, Nicki Minaj. A lot of these successful people, like y'all, are so powerful. Go and create your own awards. Like, why y'all, like Jay Z? Why you had everybody, all these major artists, invest into title? Have receive some type of residual, some coin or whatever from the investment of title, but not create some type of title award show and then just make it this big old thing. Like, why nobody puts themselves in a position to compete with the Grammys? I wonder. Why are they like the head of honchos that people only recognize in the in the industry or whatever? So I'm like, go and create y'all own stuff. I don't be understanding sometimes. Maybe it's easier said than done. Maybe that's just what it. Maybe it's easier said than done, child, because it's not making sense. Like they already want to be a part of our culture so much, so why not go ahead and create our own stuff? I promise they're gonna be trying to tiptoe over there and see if they can win awards over there too. It ain't a single thing that we have that they have not tried to come in on. But yet we always operate and move as though we need them. And I feel like we do in a sense as far as financially. You know what I'm saying? But then also, no, sometimes when you go forward and you put your own shit together, then that makes people come towards you because they seeing that you're doing something great and they want to invest in that and they want to get a return on that as well. But sometimes I guess it's a bit difficult because when their monies become involved in things, then it causes you, if you want that type of business, to alter what it is that you're doing. So if that was the case and they allow, the others to invest, it probably would end up getting whitewashed after all. After all, so who knows, child? Um, that's why BET giving the white people awards now, since our artists get big and don't even show up for the BET. Do you hear what I say? Don't show up for none of the BET awards, girl. And the BET awards, if you ask me, were a part of getting a lot of these artists to where they are today. Getting a lot of these artists, just BET as a whole, to where they are today. And then once they reach the status that's praisable, if that's even a word, by the others, then they feel that their awards are the only ones that matter and not the BET awards or anything. That make no, I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to give back to y'all community and come back to the BET awards. You know what I'm saying? And the Hip Hop Awards was really good this year. I was proud of them because I know they used Diddy's money to make it possible. It looked like the BET Awards and not just the Hip Hop Awards, low budget as it was given, okay? Low vibrational, child, as it was given in the past years. And people actually showed up. There were a slew of artists that didn't. You know what I'm saying? But like Megan wasn't there. I'm like, Megan, why you wasn't there? You know what I'm saying, girl? Like, you should have slid through. Maybe she had some stuff to do working on an album, doing tours or something. So there are various reasons as to why people are not in attendance. But I also feel like they get this schedule, the date ahead of time. I feel like they probably get that a few months in advance. So where you probably could have, made some things work and slid through if you asked me, girl. You feel me, girl? Because yeah, I was at the BET, the Hip Hop Awards when Megan performed, in that little sailor outfit and stuff like that. So I'm like, girl, they help put you on. Like, why you ain't, girl? You could have slid back through, but do what you want to do, girl. Do what you want to do. Beyonce was doing the same thing for a while, only showing to the Grammys and skipping BET. Agreed. And I started to wonder if she was skipping BET because of the Chris Brown situation. Because I thought they didn't want to be like, of course, her husband was Jay-Z. And I feel like when the issue happened with Rihanna, he wasn't really rocking with Chris Brown. And then I think Rihanna couldn't even be like within certain feet or whatever of him or something like that. So I feel like that probably was the reason. But then I think it just continued to where they just really didn't show up. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you know, it is what it is. Guys, come back. You can always come home. You can always come home. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, okay. She's somewhere touring. Okay, thank you, Life of Deshanta. Megan is somewhere touring. Mama's Be in Japan one week and on an island the next. But she could have definitely called in or something, sent the video or something, girl. She could have gave us something, honey. Somebody says, but I think Nicki doesn't really mess with the BET anymore after that stunt happened with one of the employees that made a tweet about Cardi either winning a Grammy and Nicki not winning. Oh, wow. Wow. Mm, that sucks. I don't think it had anything to do with Lotto personally. It was about the genre and the songs they made. If it was Megan, she would have said it. Still, I agree with that, Heidi. I think she definitely would have said it either way. If it was Megan or if it was Lotto or anybody really. I feel like she was just trying to make a point of how the Grammys move around her music, how they move the goalpost on her so often to benefit other individuals. And then now y'all putting her in this pop category, which could possibly be very difficult for her to win because of other, established artists over there. But also, in addition to that, like, if you're going to move mine, let's be fair and let's move hers as well, because that's exactly what it is. It's a pop record. Period. And that's what a lot of the hip hop artists be wanting. They be wanting that one song that's gonna go universal, right? Which is then gonna make it a pop record. That's what they want because I feel like that's where they get their most money. That's where they get the most recognition. That's where more people learn about them and everything. And it's crazy that it's really, I don't know. It just seems like it's mainly women that have to make these upbeat type music, whereas I feel like Future probably pop him and Lil Baby, and they don't put not they only pop they talking about is pop 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 shot 'em. You know what I'm saying? Had to clap them in the ground, whatever is they be rapping about, child. That's the only type of pop they be talking about. Pop pop pop. Now he did. Ain't got not damn pop record. But they songs be universal all across the world for everybody to listen to. But anyway, that's a different conversation. Um, let's see what else you guys are saying. Yasmin says Nicki has a valid point, but there was literally no reason to release that private message. She always goes too far, right? So Nicki started with the private messages. So I feel like don't nobody need to say nothing after Lotto done leaked this audio recording. But you know they're gonna drag anyway. But Nicki released a private message. Why I can't release a private recording? It's tit for tat, right? All is fair in love and war, right? Remy told us Nicki would threaten the award show about who they better not invite. What? Who they better not invite it? I think she said that in Sheether or something. No, maybe she said that in an interview, but I do recall that. Um, TT says you don't make points using another artist who is new in this game and wants to win a Grammy as well. A general statement don't have a name on it. And in this case, Lotto Song is her name. I feel like she could have been fed up because I do feel like there have been subs going towards Lotto. And I feel like seeing that her thing was moved out of that category, it really pissed her. I think it like, okay, now y'all done did it. Now y'all done did it, so now I got some things that I want to say and get off my damn chest, you know? So that's what it was giving. That's what it was giving to me. Oh guys, I forgot. I gotta show you guys what Azealia Banks had to say. Let me see if I can pull up her page. Cause I forgot that we had to cause one thing Azealia Banks gonna do is keep her foot on Nicki's neck. And Nicki never says anything to her. Nothing. She never, and I don't know why that is, but she never says anything to her. So I'm gonna share my screen, and we just gonna go through her IG story until we find the messages that I want to read about. Oh, girl, let me go back because she did say some other stuff that I'm probably not gonna listen to because she talked about Kanye and everything. All right. Okay. So let's pause right here if I can. So this says from Azealia Banks. Now she says the Barbs need to petition to get Nicki Minaj some rehab and mental health services through the Grammys Music Cares program. Okay. I'm just telling y'all what Azealia said. All right, she says, it's becoming painstakingly clear that this woman needs serious help because this level of anger is not normal at all. It's getting scary watching her spiral like this with a child in tow. Like, imagine how lonely and confused her kid feels hearing her scream and rage at 24/7. There's no way he's getting the attention and love he needs from her when she is this consumed with anger. I feel really, really bad for the kid. Clearly, other women are more important to her than he is. Damn. Um, that lady gonna sue you, girl. Girl, what? Wait a minute. I have to go. What? Petition to get this lady some rehab and mental health services, y'all. Then says that her level of anger is not normal. It's scary to watch her spiral like this with a child in tow. Girl, not you saying this lady is an unfit mother. Like, imagine how lonely and confused her kid feels hearing her scream and rage 24/7. What? This lady going, child. Listen, I mean, a lot of people would say that it's true, but I'm just over here reading what she said. Okay, I'm just reading to y'all what she said. That lady gonna be on your head for saying she pretty much alleging she an unfit mother child. But I don't know. I can't say she gonna be on your head because you've been saying a lot of stuff about Nicki for the past few weeks, and Nicki has addressed everybody but you. You've called this woman a Coca-Cola head as well. um a abuser of the drugs, girl. You have been really going in on Miss Nick, girl, and she has yet to address you. Maybe she's waiting to come with a mighty blow or something, or maybe she just doesn't want to give you any relevance or something at this time. I'm not sure. I know she sees it. She just told Latto she see everything. You think I got to where I'm at without peeping everything? So I know she peeped it. She just ain't say nothing yet, but yikes. Let's keep going. So Azealia says, when is she going to realize that every time she fights with with a female rapper, she boosts their profiles and enriches the pockets of the men invested in them? Like, you're giving a lot of industry execs free money, sis. For the kids' sake, go to rehab, pull a redemption move, and try to save whatever opportunities you will get to make money and give that child a chance. The girls are stunning on you with the lavish birthday parties, magazine covers with their kids. All you have for Papa Bear is a bag of frozen wingettes and a can of Crisco. Get it together, sis. You look extremely low class. Girl, it's the bag of frozen wingettes and Crisco. Girl. And now I think I want to make me a frozen bag of wingettes with some Crisco today. What? Girl, this is, yo, Nicki, you have to say something to this woman. Like, girl, girl, then it says a born crybaby. Shut up. Go on Love and Hip Hop with all this weak for fuck's sake. Jeez Louise. This is where she goes. I ain't gonna play all that, but this is where she kind of goes on with the audio. Actually, I feel like there could have been a. No, I ain't gonna worry about it because she does talk about Nicki, but I don't know how long her rant is. So, girl. Anyway, oh, did I get a notification? Did Nicki post? Let me see. Girl, I think those are my notifications, child. I'm thinking Nicki about done said something. Nicki ain't say nothing yet, y'all. Nicki still over there asleep in the bed somewhere. And Latto's still over here waiting on her response. And hopefully Nicki gives it to her. Okay. Goodness gracious. Leisha Red says, say what you want, but Miss Banks be on. Love her. Okay. Pretty Brown Eyes says, Azealia needs to be stopped. Listen, she does, bro. like for real. Like she for real. For real, ma'am. Like you have got to be stopped. Like I can't. Miracle Martin says Azealia needs some help too. Baby be obsessed, but she don't be wrong all the time. What's up, Omar? Omar said, no, I really want some wings. Like it's the flats. Let me go to the grocery store and give me some what? Some wing gates. Listen. Girl, the flats definitely be here and we'll pay the extra. And we'll pay the extra for the lemon pepper. Let me get the mild lemon pepper wings, please. Thank you, all flats. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yes, the man with a strawberry Fanta, please, and thank you very much. So, gonna get me a red drink. Period. Um, but yes, girl. Let's see. Nah, Azealia definitely be doing too much. Says everything Lola B. I didn't forget that Wild Out episode. Girl, I don't even remember the Wild and Out episode. Did it show? Did it show? I don't even remember it. Child, the people is acting up today. Hey, let me see if the Shade Room got anything else. Make sure Nicki ain't posting it on her story. Because, girl, I feel like Queen Radio is coming tonight. I feel like she's going to take it to Queen Radio. And she probably going to do some more dragging. Let's see here. Okay, okay. The girls haven't said anything yet. It's okay. Read some more of these comments, then I'm probably gonna hop off and let you guys enjoy your day, honey. Let's see here. Not $87 for a pack of whole wings. Girl, inflation is the death. Yes, air fryer wings are so good. Don't forget to flip them halfway through though. Yeah, they are. They are good. A lot of things that go in the air fryer are just very delicious, I have to say. All I picture is the tub of Crisco your grandma used to use to fry. Listen, that's exactly what came to my head. When she said a can of Crisco, I'm like, girl, a can? A can? Girl, you mean a tub? Man, what you talking about? A can? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, what that finna do? Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Didn't they used to have Crisco? They used to be like the powder. God, the joke went up. The Lord, have mercy, Lord, Father. Today, the joke went over my head, y'all. It went over my head. Why I'm thinking about the oil, y'all, and I missed it. Girl, this lady is talking about the can of Crisco, the white Lord, no. Oh, she has to be stopped immediately. Immediately. All the Caucasians to the back. Listen, immediately she has to go. Y'all, I feel so stupid. I legit was thinking about the Crisco oil, y'all. I didn't even think about the can. She talking about the can, y'all. With the white powder in it. Not you still subtly accusing this lady of, oh, Lord, Nicki. Listen, well, girl, whatever it was creamy or it was the powder, it was in the can. You know, whatever it was, girl, it was in the can. And that's like what she talking about. Girl, stop. And y'all know what she was getting at. I'm done. I'm fucking, girl, I am fucking done. For sure. I am motherfucking done. Girl, I know you didn't. Girl, I know you didn't. Girl, not you came for this lady like this. Ooh, girl, I'm no more good. I'm no more good, y'all. I'm just no more good, bitch. I'm no more mother. I'm no good. Bitch, I'm on the wrong side of the aisle. Understand it. I'm on the wrong side of the aisle. Girl, she's all the way. Girl, that was clever. That was clever. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I'm sure the Barb's is just taking screenshots of everything, sending it to Nicki. Because Nicki has a long list that she says she's going to be giving over to her attorney girl. And I feel like you might be one. I feel like you might. Oh Jesus, yeah. That took me out. That has taken me out. It has. It has. Y'all, why I feel like as soon as this live ends, because we are gonna end it shortly, Nicki gonna be coming. She gonna wake up. I feel like Roman is going to wake up and she's going to be getting into some things with Miss Girl. And it's going to be an ongoing thing. And I hate that. I hate that. But I hate the arguing, but I am glad that Latto is standing up for herself at the same time, I must say. So I ain't mad at that. You feel me? Not y'all over here crying, laughing. What you laughing at, Classy 38? The fact that I was on the other side of the aisle or the fact that Azealia was being clever? Because, girl, I did not catch it. Girl, not y'all got super freaky grandmama trending. Girl, it's y'all having super freaky grandma trending for me. Last night it was now Nicki. Last night it was now Nicki. Earlier today it was just hashtag 40-year-old bully. And now y'all got bitch, that is so funny. Girl, I feel like make it. Like, bitch, that is funny as hell. Super freaky. Yo, they is wildin'. They is wildin'. Oh. Oh, shit. Yo, yo, bro. Girl, yo, this is not right. This is not right. This is not that's not right. That's not. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. Y'all know y'all wrong for that picture, and I hope Nicki come back and get y'all for that, cause y'all wrong for that. Girl, not had the tennis balls at. Y'all, it's the fact that I thought Nicki was really holding it. really thought Nicki was holding this, y'all. But these fools done photo crop this thing in here and got some white man hands on this lady. Like, y'all are, she's coming for y'all. Whoever you are, she's on your head because that's not that's not right. It's funny as hell, but y'all wrong for that. That's somebody mama. Okay, y'all listen. Okay. Lord, somebody said Cardi called Nicki arms and JT prison pants. Lotto called Nicki super freaky grandma. The rap girls are hilarious. It's clear they write. Whoa. Girl, they write the jokes and the jokes write themselves. Yo, these people crazy. Y'all are insane. A super freaky grandma not knowing the difference between being a product of a grooming situation versus willingly marrying a R and being a literal apologist for it is crazy. Whoa, girl, Lotto. Just be prepared like you was last night, cause Nikki finna eat you, girl. Because girl, you got these people over here trending now. Nikki last night, hashtag 40-year-old bully earlier today. Now super freaky grandma. Nikki's on your ass today, girl. Soon as her and Roman wake up, I just hope that you be ready. Okay? Okay? Lotto clocked the artist thing and called her super freaky grandma. I'm done. What is this? Oh Lord, y'all didn't even have to use this picture of this lady. This is a very nice picture of this woman right here. And y'all got this lady standing next to girl. Nikki's scratch off and Lotto's a super freaky grandma has sent me tonight. Listen, why I'm just not realizing what she means scratch off. What she meant by scratch off, y'all. Duh, it's Lotto. So you're when you playing the lottery, you are gonna scratch off. Y'all, why I was thinking about her complexion. Cause Nikki said she was gonna wipe that spray tan off. So I was thinking scratch off. Like, is that what you saying? She gonna scratch off the spray tan too? Like, why you calling this girl scratch off? Whole time she was talking about a lottery ticket, bitch. I need to see. That's why the metaphors and stuff be going over my head. Okay. That's a lot. Lotto sang 40-year-old bully, calling the song super freaky grandma, bringing up R. All this stuff is BG Stan Twitter drags. She really admitted just how deeply ingrained she is in private GCs, group chats, with all those troll accounts, screenshots, and phrases learned from Cardi. Oh, wow. Man, why she couldn't be peeping too? She could have been peeping. She could have just been peeping and seeing what's going on. Maybe she didn't get it from a group chat. Who knows, child? I refuse to contradict myself by saying super freaky grandma, but then got post up like this. On applications, I write pressure because that's what I apply. Oh, wow. But Nikki been subbing her since March. Whoa, when was that? You just did that in August? So that was a Nikki bar, I do believe. Wow. Well, super freaky grandma has writers, but telling Cardi to write a rap. Lotto is on go tonight. Whoa, the people, the people. Ooh, Lord. Listen, I am with you. I'm with you. Super freaky grandma is literally the best thing I've ever heard. I'm crying. Listen, I was legit in tears too. Bro, y'all so disrespectful. Nikki is going to get y'all. I'm just telling her what the people saying. Okay, she gonna get y'all. Don't come get me. Don't get them. Lotto definitely got her drags from a BG because I guess they mean Barty gang. Because super freaky grandma and 40-year-old bully, the husband slash R drags, like, girl, the husband and R drags have been coming for a very long time since she got with him. Like, cut it out. Come on now. Only something that fandom would gag it. Listen, y'all just be funny how y'all be trying to flip stuff. Now y'all trying to include Barty Gang in on something. Barty Gang somewhere over there minding they business. Like, girl, now how the hell did I get into this? Q Nene leaks. Now why? What the hell I got to do with it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, child. Well, I ain't want too much, y'all. I just wanted to bring y'all the latest child information, honey. That y'all see what been going on out here in these streets all this periodically long time, girl. Okay. We have over 500 people in the chat. The likes don't seem to match. So just make sure you like the video before you head out. I do appreciate all of the new subbies. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, honey. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. But that's about it, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. And should the girls come back, we'll be back. Should they come back, we'll be back. Okay. I hope I started you guys' morning off right. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, I hope you guys have a great Friday, a great weekend, and everything. And make sure your notification bells are on. All right. So, thank you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one, honey. Bye bye.